I did a little thought experiment which I think would be fun to apply in the digital realm on the Axe-FX3, and this little experiment was imagining my perfect Mesa Boogie Mark Series amplifier and what it would contain. Now, quick disclaimer, I don't actually own a Mark Series amp, but I do own a Triaxis and a Stereo 250, which is kind of like, you know, they sold that as the encyclopedia of Mesa tones. So this is sort of my take on that using all the different Mark Series models and a rectifier, but we'll get to that later in the 3. There are 8 scenes in this preset, each using a different amp. There's a bit of Mark II C++, there's a bit of Mark IV, there's a bit of the clean channel of the Mark IV, there's even a little bit of rectifier in there, which I kind of chucked in because I love my old Recto. You can see it right there. And the Axe-FX3 Recto is like spot on with that one. So if I was going to design my perfect Mesa Boogie amplifier, I'd want it to be able to do a Recto thing as well as have a really nice clean sound and various degrees of chunk. To me, the Mark IV is probably the most modern sounding one out of all of these. And if you are using like a modern guitar with like EMGs or Fishman Fluences, you probably want to turn the input gain down a little bit, basically on all of these, but especially on that particular model because it does get a little bit saturated. But that one is perfect for modern stuff where you want that really tight Mark Series attack. There are a few scenes based around the JP2C, one using the yellow channel. It's perfect if you're going for, you know, yeah, basically prog metal and stuff like that. Again, John is the best exponent of those Mark Series amplifiers that I can think of off the top of my head, and it's kind of my take on that. So it's not going to get you a Dream Theater tone, but it'll get you like Leon's take on a Dream Theater tone. And then still one of my all-time favorite just things about guitar ever is the Axe-FX USA C++. There's a tight rhythm scene in there. I actually did some tracking with this scene for the new Ragdoll album and it sounded great. And then there is a nice smooth lead scene right at the end. I'm going to show you guys a quick comparison between the JP2C and the USA C++ on the lead things. Basically, I've set up the C++ to be a bit smoother. And there's also a clean scene in there, which uses a bit of delay and a bit of the awesome Plex reverb. Enough chattering. I'm going to plug my PRS mirror in and show you guys some of the tones. You can get the preset from Axchange as well as the custom IR to use with it. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you dig it, tell your mates, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know which one you like the best, and I hope this preset works really well with your setup as well. So let's go for it.